have 5 minutes each to sell yourself and your program. Then we will have questions from the panelists. Then we will have questions from the members of the audience. 5 minutes is 5 minutes. Please, once we round you up, please round up. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, the executive of SPIFA. It's my honor and privilege to stand before you today as an aspiring to contest for the position of the President of Nigeria. My name is Clement Jimbo, and I'm from Akwa Ibom State, South Nigeria. I would not want to labor you with the problems that our dear country has. We know it is enormous. Is it from the dilapidated roads, from the totally collapsed educational system, health system? Is it from the massive unemployment of our youth? Let's leave all that. Let's deal with the solution. It is because of the solution that we are here. What is the solution to our unemployment? What is the solution to our epileptic power supply? What is the solution to the deplorable state of our roads? What is the solution to our health system? Now, it takes a leader to deploy what I call sacrifice to get things done. Irrespective of your vision, your articulation, your passion, if sacrifice is not added prominently to what you intend to achieve for Nigerians, then you are wasting your time. Let me begin with the educational system. Why do we send our children to Ghana, United Kingdom, US, for those that are privileged to afford the fees? Is it not because the educational system there has been built by human beings just like you and I? Do they have 2 days and we have none? No. It's leadership. What happened to our power system? Why does Ghana enjoy almost 24-hour power supply? And we Nigeria, giants of Africa, not cost of it. This facility is powered by generator, I want to believe. At the running cost of the generator to the cost of maintaining this facility is transferred to the cost of the rentage of this facility, and it is transferred to your pocket. Now Nigeria is sitting on 2.8 billion metric tons of coal. Our colonial masters are still using coal to power their nation. And in Nigeria, nothing has been done about it. Rather, we are asked to import solar panel system that you cannot use to power your AC. You cannot use to power your iron. Where are we living from here? It is time for us to sit down and ask ourselves critical questions. Can we sacrifice and tell whoever that is going to be our minister for power, say, look, this is a terms of reference. If you want to become a minister for power, you will never use generator in your house. Can we sacrifice that? So that any time you generate power for Nigeria and for Nigerians, you also enjoy it in your room. You will know what it means and what it feels like to sleep in a room, in a house, without power for 24 hours. Can we sacrifice that? Can we place an end for every political appointees in Nigeria? You must not travel abroad for any medical check or what treatment. You must enjoy what you have created and implemented in Nigeria. Can we do that? That is the sacrifice I'm talking about. And without it, my brother, my sisters, you are going nowhere. Can we tell ourselves the gospel truth? If someone is going for a campaign, for example, is ready to sacrifice so much to go to the length and breadth of every Nigerian to canvass and seek for votes, but the moment he gets or she gets to that position, everything is business as usual. What is then the responsibility of being alive to the it is completely put at the backstage. This is why I stand, and it is for this cause I come out.
Round off.
Thank you very much. It is for this cause I have come out to tell you, look, I am ready, I am willing, and with you all, we can reposition Nigeria on the path to glory. Thank you very much.
All the aspirants seated here, I must really commend your effort. It was laudable, especially that of I think if I get your name correctly, Mr. Clement, and the first person, the engineer here. I would say you did a very good job. But my question goes thus, and I don't know, I will target it to two of you because I figured out a very important area you discussed. Mr. Clement, with the current ratio of unemployment in Nigeria rating at 17.6 million youth not having jobs, where 22% of the youth accounts for our labor force. And you talked about the employment thing, but you didn't really go in on once. I just need you to pinpoint one area and analyze that and tell us how we can actualize a reduced ratio on that. And to the first speaker, Dr. Thomas, yeah. You talked about stabilizing electricity. And if I could reference our economic recovery and rate plan, you will discover that there's even a tariff for renewable energy. And that's, which could have even been a solution to our problem perceived from your angle, has been told with. Please, could you furthermore elaborate on that? That's the two questions I have.
Then for Mr. Clement, you spoke a lot about sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. Is sacrifice going to take us to the next level in Nigeria? Thank you. Please, you answer these questions in 1 minute. 1 minute. Each of the questions is in 1 minute. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Once again, my name is Clement. A question is asked how the massive unemployment rate in Nigeria can be reduced to the barest minimum. It's very simple. Right now, Nigeria is known by 774 local governments. And these 774 local governments reside in 6 geopolitical zones. That is how it is called. But I think that is a mistake. Instead of calling it a geopolitical zones, I will call it geo-agricultural zones. And each of these zones that comprises of about 6 states will donate at least 20 hectares of land. And we all know that each of the zones has what is called comparative advantage in terms of crop production. So each minister, one minister, will be appointed to oversee these zones. I consider ministers as project managers.
Thank you very much.
The second question.
Yeah.
Talked about sacrifice. Without sacrifice, nothing is done. It takes sacrifice for all of us to be here. It takes sacrifice for us to live where we should be, spend our money, do a lot of campaigns to be here. It's because we know we have what it takes to move this country forward. And I join you and I call on you to join us to reposition our country, because without which it will be difficult for us to leave this battle to our children. Thank you very much. The issue of cabal. The question we should rather ask, 2019, who is going to constitute a cabal? It is obvious that whoever you leverage on to cling to the position of leadership eventually becomes a cabal. So we should ask ourselves, is white man ready to be the cabal? If the answer is no, then there is no cabal. Obviously, there will be no cabal to happen. The issue of tackling hate slaves and farmer crisis is very simple. Let's go the way of the war. How is America achieving it? How is Holland achieving it? Germany. It is ranching. Most of the cell phones, the Android phones we have are imported into Nigeria by these people. Let us also import their way of doing things. We should not be selective in what we accept from outside. We must not reinvent the wheel, but we can circumvent it. Nigeria has come to the age where we must not continue to do things the usual way. So let ranching be the order of the day, and that will eventually solve the problem of herdsmen and farmer crisis. Will I be willing to step down? Why not? We are looking for the best hand to do the job. If you have assessed me not being qualified enough, and I'm communicated to look, Mr. A and Mr. B or Mr. B is better than you, why not? It is not a game of do or die affair. I'm a young man.
Okay, my name is Clement Jimbo from Akwa Ibom State, South Nigeria. Yes. Okay, I'm aspiring for the post of the President of Nigeria come 2019 general elections. My plans for all Nigerians is simple. It's inclusive government. It's proactive leadership. It's being responsible for the leadership position that you acquire. It's being there for the masses. It's being the voice of the voiceless. It's been sacrificing for the betterment of all Nigerians. Right now, what is lacking in Nigeria is proactive leadership, it's sacrificial leadership, and it takes a youth to make this available. There is a level of mental, or there is a level of strength a man requires in order for you to be mentally alert, and these are all embodied in the hearts of the youth. So that is why we come out to say to all Nigerians youth, to all the elders, to all our women, to all our children, the time is now. Let us go en masse and vote a youth come next elections. That is what we stand for. My plans for Nigeria in the agricultural sector, which is the mainstay of any economy, is to liberalize the entire sector. Let us make the 6 geopolitical zones to become 6 agricultural zones. Let us appoint a minister for each of these zones, because I see ministers as project managers. Ministers should focus on the comparative advantage of any section of Nigeria for crop production. A country that can't feed itself is not worthy to be a nation. So my first priority is to make food availability for all Nigerians. It is only when you are well fed that you can be mentally sound. It is only when you are well fed you can think right. It is only when you are well fed that the insecurity in Nigeria will be reduced to the barest minimum. What makes a youth carry armed robbery is hunger. Take hunger away from the land, Nigeria will experience peace like never before. What about the educational sector? How are we willing to sacrifice in order to build our educational system? Let us stop all our political appointees from traveling with their children outside of Nigeria to enroll. What about those that cannot afford thousands of dollars to pay for a tuition fee? What is going to happen to us here? So why not we build a system that we have here for our children and every Nigerian? That is what I'm looking at. Look at the power sector, for example. Every household in Nigeria thrives on the availability of power. But right now we are lacking. The 7,000 megawatt of electricity that is claimed to be generated is not even being able to evacuate it. When we are sitting on 2.8 billion metric tons of coal that is capable to generate electricity for 200 years in Nigeria, nothing has been done about it. Our colonial masters, the UK, still use coal to power their nation. Where are we going from here? We need a youth who knows what it takes to deliver the job done. We cannot reinvent the wheel. We can circumvent it. If it is working in Ghana, if it is working in South Africa, if it is working in UK, Japan, France, it can work in Nigeria. It takes a sacrificial leadership to get this thing done. So that is my plan. What about unemployment? Right now, Bureau of Statistics says we are sitting on 40.01 unemployment rate. That is a huge number. What are we doing to it? Let the 6 agricultural zones be donated. Let every state in each of these zones donate at least 20 hectares of land. Let us employ all our youth corpers coming out from the universities every year to go into this farm to farm, because that is the only way we can have food availability for Nigerians and for Nigeria.
What is your name again, sir?
My name is Clement Jimbo from Akwa Ibom State, South Nigeria.
The last question, sir. What are your advice for the youth? The youth, what are you telling them to go? To go get their PVC or to stay at home and fold their hands and watch?
I mean, it's very obvious. Right now, it's a collective responsibility. Any youth that is 18 years and above that has not yet gotten his PVC should, as a matter of fact, as you are hearing me right now, go to the next available INEC office, register, and make sure you get your PVC. It is your right to have it. It is your right to vote. And it is your right to exercise your franchise comes next election. And together we will do it. France has done it. The USA has done it. Ghana has done it. South Africa has done it. It is time for Nigeria to join the Committee of Nations in electing a young man that is credible with capacity, who is ready to sacrifice for the building of Nigeria and for Nigerians. Thank you.